So you married someone you don't love and need a love potion to love them. Totally get it. You should see all the clients we get from the Upper East Side of Manhattan and Las Vegas. That's where I get my fortune. Anyways, I'm going to be making you a love potion then. And then, in order for the love potion to take full effect, I'm going to be needing you to fall asleep by the end. That way I can place it on your eyelids. And I will be placing it on your eyelids, because last time I sent someone else to do the dirty work for me, a play was written about it, so I'm frankly not going to be trusting anyone anymore to do my work. Nobody will be named, but that person really needs to turn themselves into a donkey, because frankly, they're a dumbass. Anyways, let me just get all of my things in order. There we go. So how old are you? Right, that's very young. Getting married at 18 is ridiculous. And how old is he? 55. No wonder. Okay, let's see. Let's check the time and wind it up to the right time we're supposed to be getting you your potion, or giving you the potion, even though it's not really a potion, because well, I mean it is a potion because but at the same time it's not really a potion, but at the same time it could be, because the thing is you're drinking, well I mean you're not drinking it, that's why it's not a potion, but at the same time it's still a concoction of chemicals, so it's like you could call it a potion, but then again you would call, what else, you could call medicine a potion if that's the, ooh. If people called medicine potions, that would be an interesting take on reality. So I've set the time to this hour. The only unfortunate part is that this clock is broken because it reflects what time really is in this world, which is an illusion. But then again, it's an illusion in the man's world as well, mankind's world. Let me just set my little fairy clock also to the correct time. Let's see. What time did I sit there? Okay. 8:25. There we go. So, now that all the times are set, I'm going to be starting up on your potion. So, first, let me start off with swirling the material, or swirling the fluids. Okay. Now I'm just going to get the base ready. Now just to get a couple of these little pieces of straw and these little flowers into the concoction. Okay. My last client, the last client I had was Lady Macbeth. And that's just because she was trying to get a love potion to actually love Macbeth himself. Yeah, unfortunately, ever since they died, I mean, she didn't really like him anyways to start off with. She was just a very ambitious woman, which, I mean, you have to respect, I mean. But at the same time, when she died, she ended up beating, what's his face? I don't know, that one guy who killed himself pretty much over nothing. But he ended up, she ended up rather, kind of pulling, what's it called? A Demi Moore, I think it is. And, she ended up going off with him. And, now she's kind of in love with Romeo. And, now she's trying to fall back in love with her husband because, frankly, loving Romeo is a bit of a complex thing, obviously. I mean, that boy comes and visits me every single day for a new love potion, and I'm just like, Romeo, please calm down. Like, what about Juliet? And he's like, I love her too. And I'm just like, but why do you keep wanting to fall in love with all these other women if you love Juliet? And he's like, listen, eternity is an eternity. You've got to move on and meet new people. And basically I told him that he was a polyamorous polygamist, and he said, that's exactly what I am. And that's when I was like, oh, perfect example then, perfect definition. So he put it on his Instagram, you know, his sexuality, polyamorous, polygamist, but unfortunately he hasn't really recognized that ghosts can't really make Instagram, so he's just waiting for the replies, but frankly he's not getting any because, you know, he's dead. But it's okay, he can dream, he's a dreamer, hence why he killed himself, over nothing really. He dreamt that his love with Juliet was real, when in fact it was just them kind of being desperate to find someone. Juliet being more understandable. And, yeah. There we go. Now I'm just gonna put a little bit of this little cream in here. There we go. Actually, no. Forget this. I'm just gonna put this right onto the... There we go. I'm just gonna put this right on your eyelids, just so that way we can skip a step. There. Close your eyes. There we go. And then for the other one. There we go. Actually, I'm just going to start applying it right to the source. That way it can be more effective. Because frankly, that age gap, and I'm assuming the stereotype that goes along with it, is going to be one that's going to be needing some very strong medication. There we go. Just gonna apply some powder into the concoction directly in there, and then put it onto your eyes as well. Okay. Yeah, the last thing that happened with Puck, I'm very disappointed in him, but the last thing that happened with Puck is that he put the love potion on the wrong person's eyes, and that just, oh my god, we had to keep applying and reapplying and reapplying, trying to fix the mistake, his mistake, but like, it was just terrible. Like, it was so and it was during the marriage of Hippolyta to Theseus, who was the king of Athens to the queen of the Amazons. So to almost ruin their marriage over such trivial little matters, or to cause a disturbance during their wedding days, it was just embarrassing for the fairies. Like, I will never get over the humiliation. And it was over Puck. Like, Puck. And on top of that, Oberon and I were always kind of disputing over who gets to have the changeling. And it's like, obviously I deserve the changeling. With all the crap I have to put up with my little, you know, helpers and whatnot, doing my actual job, while Oberon is over there just being like, oh, I'm the king of, like, no. I get the changeling. I need help. Here we go. And then for the other eye. I know, Oberon just wanted the changeling to have the changeling. I actually wanted to put the changeling to use. But no, Oberon was over there like, I would like it, and I'm like, of course you would like it, but the thing is, who needs it? I do. God, common sense. Not even fairies have it. There we go. Okay. You're looking fabulous. You're starting to look in love already. Now, there we go. Just gonna get some from this file now. Okay. There we go. And then now for this eye. I know, that's the ironic part too. I didn't know you heard of that, about that. But yeah, Puck turns people, or some people rather, into donkeys. Like, he gives them the head of a donkey. And I'm just kind of like, are you kidding me? Like, maybe you should turn your own self, your own head into a donkey, because frankly you're a dumbass. Like, who just gets those two mixed up? Especially over something so important. Like, we were over there trying to like settle the dispute, trying to clear matters up, and he's over there messing everything up. But oh well, oh well. Fairies are known to be quite mischievous creatures. The thing is, I actually like doing a good job. Like, the other fairies might be over there causing strife and whatnot, but I only cause strife when strife is needed or deserved. Now I'm just going to be setting the potion in a little more with some of this flowery water. So, close your eyes again. I told you to close your eyes. Now try it again. Stop screaming. There's no need to scream. We're fairies. We're very sensitive creatures. Your screaming will hurt our ears. They're very small. No, we can have more than one emotion going on in us at a time. That's how rational human beings work, or rational creatures in general work. They have multiple feelings, but they know how to control them and to manage them. Why do you ask? Oh, Tinkerbell. Yeah, she needs psychiatric help. I've tried suggesting certain rehabilitation centers for her to try and get her life on, you know, her life going basically, but she just doesn't listen really. She's over there obsessing about Peter Pan, you know, kind of like the crazy ex-girlfriend, going after whatever girl he likes, like for example Wendy or her daughter Jane, which I find to be quite disturbing because, you know, their mother. But so I keep telling her to move on, but unfortunately no. And then now she's promoting this idea that the fairies only have the capacity to have one emotion at a time, and frankly, that's just a myth. There we go. It should be set now. It should be set. I'm just gonna be spraying a bit of this fairy dust on you. Fairy dust. I don't know if you could see the sparklies, but I like the sparklies. So I'm gonna be putting on this fairy dust on your eyes because you need that. You need the fairy dust. Everyone needs the fairy dust. That Tinkerbell got correctly. Everyone needs fairy dust in order to have the full effect of a fairy's magic. There you go. So, now that that is all set, I'm gonna be checking the time now. Where's my little fairy watch? I think it's about time now. Yep, I think it's about time now. Can you see it? yeah, once again, time is broken. It's an illusion. It's always been an illusion, but it's an illusion I like to keep up. So now that it's time, your potion has been set. Your eyes should start feeling a little more euphoric, but to get the full effect of this magic, I'm going to be putting you, or trying to put you to sleep. So there are little games that are supposed to relax a person. So I'm going to be trying them out. Man-made games. Games popular in mankind. So let's do this. I'm going to be doing the crack the egg, and I'm going to be doing line, dot, dot, line, line. So if I can remember that one. But anyways, so if you don't mind, turn around. Excellent. Now, I'm just going to be cracking an egg. So let's start. It's going to be crack an egg over your head, and the yolk is rushing down. The yolk is rushing down. The yolk is rushing down. There's a knife in your back, and the blood is gushing down. The blood is gushing down. The blood is gushing down. Crack another egg on your head, and the yolk is rushing down. The yolk is rushing down. The yolk is rushing down. There's a knife in your back, and the blood is gushing down. The blood is gushing down. The blood is gushing down. Crack yet another egg on your head, and the yolk is rushing down. The yolk is rushing down. The yolk is rushing down. There's yet another knife in your back, and the blood is gushing down. The blood is gushing down. The blood is gushing down. Crack another egg over your head, and the yolk is rushing down. The yolk is rushing down. The yolk is rushing down. There's another knife in your back, and the blood is gushing down. The blood is gushing down. The blood is gushing down. There's another egg on your head, and the yolk is rushing down. The yolk is rushing down. The yolk is rushing down. There's another knife in your back, and the blood is gushing down. The blood is gushing down. The blood is gushing down. There's another egg on your head, and the yolk is rushing down. The yolk is rushing down. The yolk is rushing down. There's another knife in your back, and the blood is gushing down. The blood is gushing down. The blood is gushing down. Crack another egg on your head, and the yolk is rushing down. The yolk is rushing down. The yolk is rushing down. There's another knife in your back, and the blood is gushing down. The blood is gushing down. The blood is gushing down. Crack another egg on your head, and the yolk is rushing down. The yolk is rushing down. The yolk is rushing down. Stab another knife in your back, and the blood is gushing down. The blood is gushing down. The blood is gushing down. Crack another egg on your head, and the yolk is rushing down. The yolk is rushing down. The yolk is rushing down. Stab another knife in your back, and the blood is gushing down. The blood is gushing down. The blood is gushing down. Crack another egg on your head, and the yolk is rushing down. The yolk is rushing down. The yolk is rushing down. Stab another knife in your back, and the blood is gushing down. The blood is gushing down. The blood is gushing down. Crack another egg on your head, and the yolk is running down. The yolk is running down. The yolk is running down. Stab another knife in your back, and the blood is gushing down. The blood is gushing down. The blood is gushing down. I ran out of eggs, so no more of that song. Now, let's try this other one, in case you're not very, very drowsy. Let's see if I can remember it. Dot, dot, line, line. Spiders crawling up your spine. Tight squeeze, cold breeze. And now you got, oh yeah, now I remember it. Okay, so it's like this. Stay turned around. Excellent. Now, it's gonna be like this. Dot, dot, line, line. Spiders crawling up your spine. Tight squeeze, cold breeze. Crack an egg on your head, and now you've got the shiveries. Yeah, I remembered it. Okay, let's try it again. Dot, dot, line, line. Spiders crawling up your spine. Tight squeeze, cold breeze. Crack an egg on your head, and now you've got the shiveries. Let's try this with my other dozen of eggs. So 10 more times. shiveries. Dot, dot, line, line. Spiders crawling up your spine. Tight squeeze, cold breeze. Crack an egg on your head, and now you've got the shiveries. Fourth time. Dot, dot, line, line. Spiders crawling up your spine. Tight squeeze, cold breeze. Crack an egg on your head, and now you've got the shiveries. Dot, dot, line, line. Spiders crawling up your spine. Tight squeeze, cold breeze. Crack an egg on your head, and now you've got the shiveries. Dot, dot, line, line. Spiders crawling up your spine. Tight squeeze, cold breeze. Crack an egg on your head, and now you've got the shiveries. I think this is the 7th time now. I'll just say it's the 7th time. Dot, dot, line, line. Spiders crawling up your spine. Tight squeeze, cold breeze. Crack an egg on your head, and now you've got the shiveries. Dot, dot, line, line. Spiders crawling up your spine. Tight squeeze, cold breeze. Crack an egg on your head, and now you've got the shiveries. 9th time. Dot, dot, line, line. Spiders crawling up your spine. Tight squeeze, cold breeze. Crack an egg on your head, and now you've got the shiveries. Dot, dot, line, line. Spiders crawling up your spine. Tight squeeze, cold breeze. Crack an egg on your head, and now you've got the shiveries. Dot, dot, line, line. Spiders crawling up your spine. Tight squeeze, cold breeze. Crack an egg on your head, and now you've got the shiveries. Okay, last time. Dot, dot, line, line. Spiders crawling up your spine. Tight squeeze, cold breeze. Crack an egg on your head, and now you've got the shiveries. Okay, you should be going to sleep now. So, once you wake up, you should be in love with whoever you married. So, you're welcome, and I will be expecting your firstborn child as payment.